Welcome to Jersey. You cooking with the Kook? Take it, Kook.
Yo, what up? Welcome to my new show, the Cooking with Kook show. Normally at home, you guys probably make your grilled cheeses like this with the iron. Shout out to all my people locked down. This is how you do it. Or maybe you make your ramen noodles inside a coffee pot. We're not having none of that today. This is fine dining on a hip hop budget. A lot of people can't afford better types of food, so we're going to show you how to take normal food and make it better. So basically the reason why I started this show is because a lot of my friends were telling me that all I eat is ramen noodles or all I eat is grilled cheese, and I said, well, that stuff tastes good, you just got to know how to make it. So they said, what do you mean, Mr. Kook Newkem? I said, basically, you got to make that stuff taste better for yourself. So anyways, we're over here, we got your ramen noodles, the top ramen, basic stuff. We're basically going to break that up real quick. And automatically, since this takes time to boil, you want to get the water right in there right now before you do anything else. Put that down. We're going to turn the flame on in the back and get this thing popping. So that while that's boiling, basically if you don't eat pork, you don't have to use real bacon. I like using real bacon because it tastes good. So I'm going to do it a little differently today than most people have seen before. Usually do it in a pan, but I like my bacon crispy. So basically, I'm gonna do it in the microwave. I'm gonna get 2 pieces of bacon. I'm gonna put it right on the paper towel like this. I'm gonna fold the paper towel off so it doesn't splatter all over the inside of your nice microwave. If you guys don't have a microwave, you might have to do it in a pan. Put it on for like 3 minutes. We're gonna let that go. So while that's cooking in the microwave, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna take this regular Oscar Mayer salami. We're gonna fry it up in this pan. So basically I'm gonna turn up the heat, put on like medium high. You don't want to cook it too fast. And this stuff's got enough oil in it, you don't need to add nothing to it. You don't need to add no fat, you don't need to add butter unless you want to be a nasty son of a gun. You know what I mean? So we put that right in there like this and just let it marinate. Now while that's cooking on one side, I'm gonna hit it off with a little bit of fresh black pepper because the other stuff doesn't have any types of flavor to it. That stuff you buy in the thing. And sea salt. Start messing with the sea salt. It's way better for you people, especially if cats in the hood. This is where it's at. In Jersey, we only mess with sea salt. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna take you over to the grilled cheese staging area over here. Over here, we got 2 types of cheeses. We got Swiss and we got your basic American. You could use wheat bread if you're down, or I'm using potato bread today. Basically, we're gonna come over here, get the butter. You can just do this real hurriedly. Put the butter on top of there like this with the spatula. You don't need any types of knives when you work in my kitchen. You can cut mostly everything that we use over here with the spatula. You want to put it on one side of the bread, like that. Layer up your cheese in alternating patterns. It looks nicer, it tastes nicer, trust me. And what you do is you put that on the top like this. We look over here, our cotto salami is marinating lovely. We're gonna flip these puppies over. Now don't be afraid to use the spatula. The spatula is not gonna bite you. If it bites you, come holler at me. This water's almost boiling. By the way, I put in 2 cups of water. You can put in more, you can put in less. As you can see, bacon's done. We got this cotto salami cooking up real nicely. Our water's just about boiled, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this from the flame. Let me shut my flame off real quick. Come over here to the cutting board, because you're not gonna put it in to the soup looking all big. I'm gonna put this right there so I can get ready to cut it in a minute. Bring this back to the flame. Get a little bit of butter, like I said, to keep it going. Just a little bit of butter. Put a little bit more in because this is grilled cheese and it is supposed to be tasty. Alright, so we got the butter. Bam. Make sure our flame is on. Now, you don't want to heat up grilled cheese. You definitely don't want to heat it up too fast. So you put it on about medium. The butters are on the top. Put it right into your pan. Now our water for our ramen is boiling. We're going to open this up. Now don't throw the seasoning in with it. Seasoning is out. Put your noodles right into the hot water. Give it a little stir. Add a little bit of salt. It's gonna stop the noodles from sticking together, and it's gonna add a lot more flavor to it right off the bat. I like to put in a little bit of garlic powder too, right into the water. After you add the salt and the garlic powder, give it another little stir. Whoa. Get our bacon out. Let me show you how nice this bacon's gonna look. Ooh, that plate is hot. Let me grab my trusty kitchen towel. Come right over here. This is what this is used for all the time. Multi-purpose tool. It's gonna make the grilled cheese slamming. So you come over here, you see the grilled cheese is smoking. This means that it's getting brown on the other side. I'm gonna flip it over. Turn the flame down a little bit more. And push it down a little bit. About halfway done with your grilled cheese, come back over, grab your bacon, pop the sucker on, lift the other side up, pop that one on. Now the cheese and the bacon are gonna stick together and form yummy goodness. Grilled cheese is just about done. I'm gonna flip it one more time. Oh yeah, that cheese is getting real crusty, I love it. I'm gonna get one of my trusty knives. Every kitchen should have a trusty knife. This is a regular 12-inch chef knife, not really sharp. It's probably used for some other things besides cooking. Put it on the cutting board, cut it this way once, that way once. Grilled cheese is definitely done. One more time. That's gonna go in your soup when it's ready. I'm gonna take this off the flame, transfer it over to my cutting board. Now these ramen noodles should be about done. I'm gonna give them a little stir. They're definitely soft. When they're soft, they're done-ski. Turn this flame off. Get your bowl. Get the ramen noodles. I'm gonna pour it right into the bowl. Now once you got them in the bowl, it says to add your seasoning. You definitely want to add their seasoning, because that got all kinds of stuff in there you don't got in your kitchen. Asian style. Asian style. Asian style. I'm gonna add a little bit more pepper. Fresh black pepper for the masses. Some sea salt. Remember, Jersey is all about sea salt. We are the Garden State. Crushed red pepper. Holla at your boy. I like it a little spicier than most. A little spicy type of individual. And last but not least, garlic powder. You got all your spices in there and a nice medley, marinating, lovely. Move it. Now you take your cotto salami that you fried up earlier and just put them right nicely into the soup. Take your spoon, give it a stir. Last but not least, this is fine dining on a hip-hop budget, folks. Parsley flakes. Liven up your food at all times. Right on the top like that. Never fails me. Adds a little bit of color and lots of flavor. Brightens the flavors up, they say. Last but not least, I'll come over to your grilled cheese over here. This thing should be about cool enough to eat. I'm gonna cut it right down the middle to make it more manageable. Look at all that. Cheese is schmelty. It's not even melted, it's schmelty. Schmelty. Better than melted, schmelty. Bring the grilled cheese over here. Got grilled cheese with bacon, two types of cheeses, Swiss and American. Got your ramen noodles right here, jazzed up with spice deluxe. Added to it is cotto salami that you fried up real easy. This is how you make it taste better. You take your grilled cheese and your soup, pop in your favorite DVD, and hop over to the couch, because this is where it's at, right here. Yo, this is Kook Newkem. I got nothing else for you. I'm going back to the couch. Bonsoir, bonjour, bon appetit, arrivederci. DJ Absurd, take us out.
You got served!
Welcome to the Cooking with Kook show. What's wrong with me? That's a wrap.